Hi, I received a very interesting text message last night. And as we head from winter into spring, there always comes death and then rebirth or new birth as seeds grow into nature, into our springtime, going into our summer. So do we human beings in our seasons of life on the emotional, spiritual, psychological, and physical level, which is the way I work with people, the four-legged table. I received a text message from an old patient that is a young man. He's not old, and he had an emergency, and we texted back and forth. Didn't hear from him, and then this morning I texted back, "Hey, I hope everything's okay. Let me know," because I haven't heard from him in 6 years. I want to say, give and take. Well, it was too late. He texted me that his father in law, who has been like a true father to him, passed on. And it dawned on me to share the following story with you. He is Russian, and his mother in law came into town to see me, and he had to do all the translation because she doesn't speak English. And she wanted very specifically during that second session, the spiritual session, to speak to her mother who had passed on 3 years earlier after she'd been her caretaker and provider in every sense of the word. And as I don't wear a turban, it's not a black ball, it's just energy fields. We're transdimensional beings. So as I sat and connected with her transdimensional self, her father came through, and I said, "Your dad is here." And as my lovely client translated, she said, "Well, I don't want to talk to him because my mom said he left her pregnant, he didn't want anything to do with us," and so on and so forth. So the way that I work, I have to then translate to this passed on person what the daughter was saying. And he went, "Wait, I have a daughter? I never knew. My ex lover never told me that she was pregnant." And so when I translated in great detail everything that this father was saying to this woman, this older woman who's now a mother of this grown family, she was shocked. At first, she didn't really want to believe, but then suddenly, imagine if actual physical people push the son out of the way. These two cute old people came forth and said, "Hey, wait a second. We have a granddaughter," because she was the only one. And they had no idea. And so I was so shocked that this happened. This is kind of the norm of my life, although it may be surprising to you. When people pass on, yes, like the movie What Dreams May Come, they actually choose what they want to look like, but in most cases they stay exactly the same way. So I described the the nanny, right, then the grandma, and in great detail, and what she was like and how she was behaving. And then my translator client is crying, and I turn around and I go, "Why are you crying?" So he says, I you just described my daughter." And I went, "Wow, really? Same traits, same mannerisms and such." Then I described the grandfather, and then I look again, and the translator, my client, was crying again. He goes, "Oh my God, you just described my son." And as we went on through the session, the woman was able to find forgiveness in her heart for a dad she blamed for not being there, who didn't even know she existed, which kind of sucks for him. But he was so cute because usually when I closed out my sessions, I'm like, "Thank you, come forth, whoever wants to help, but thank you, goodbye." And they were like, "No, no, no, we're going to stay with her because we're going to be her guardian angels. Tell her she can count on us. Whatever she needs, we are here." I'm sharing this story because I'm sure you, my beautiful couple that I'm speaking of, you, my translator, and your wife, are probably going to watch this. It's been many, many years, right? Maybe 6 years or so. And I've not seen you in a long time. I still love you. I am here. And I do want to honor that session with your dad once the time has passed, because as soon as somebody passes on, they just want to go, "Oh my God, are they okay?" They're fine. I'm more concerned with doing a session for you to see how it helps your daily life, your health, your wealth, your relation, your relay, right? Relating to other people in the here now. Because although this is your DNA, and this woman learned to give forgiveness to her dad, guess what? That forgiveness is a domino effect that will help every single member, including their children and their children's children and so on. That's what we do when we evolve. I want to make sure everybody knows it all matters. We all matter. And yes, this is the first pandemic we're experiencing together in this life form, in this lifetime. But it's a virus, it's a flu, whatever it is. Don't kind of overlap this COVID thing to the natural Mother Earth timeline of willingness of people in physical form having to exit because it's their time. It's not because, and this person, from what I understand, passed away from cancer. And it was too late. Dude, if you want me to work with your father-in-law, it takes time. Why? Because I'm just an instrument, and it's your job to make sure the right nutrition, the right fuel is going into this body, the right way of thought, the right meditation, the right physical movement. So again, what's your emotions? What are they telling you? And they really are related to organs and meridians in your body and your auric field. Everything you think is connected to everyone around you. So if you're having a tough time and you're falling over and over again, ask your body, because you can. Ask your ancestry, hey, I'm going to journal. I'm going to meditate, whatever works for you. But I'm here if you need me. I'm here if you're ready to take on your life, your challenges in a completely different way. Thank you.